The page is taking a bit more time than usual. And as I told you, this might happen. Just be patient. See, the page has loaded up and the entry that I deleted has been deleted. So from here, you can enter the container. Then what all parameters you want to enter out here. These are the main things that you have to enter out here. As we can see, all these parameters have been entered out here. For here, we can enter the color, the electrical conductivity, whatever. Also, if you will see, wherever if you go and enter the value, there is an observed parameter range that has also been mentioned. If at all you enter any value lower than this or any value higher than this range value, it will show you up. For example, if I enter 1 out here, this will be highlighted as 0, 1. This will be highlighted as, sorry, as yellow. Since this parameter range has been fixed, of electrical conductivity has been fixed from 5 to up to 30,000. If I change this particular thing to the range that has been specified out there, say I'm entering it as 10, the yellow has gone. Or this shows me that it is in that particular range itself only. Yellow shows it that this value is a bit absurd, a bit out of the range value. So it will be highlighted in zero itself, in yellow itself. Since the value was not entered out here, I'll just remove this particular thing. Similarly, you can add the order value, the temperature value. Again, same goes with temperature. If the temperature is between 0.1 to 50 degrees Celsius, and I enter the value between this range itself, it won't be highlighted. If I enter a value more than this, for example, if I enter a value of say 60, it will be again highlighted. Say it is in red. If I enter a value of say 0.05, see it is taking as yellow, since it is not falling in the range that has been fixed for temperature. I'll delete this value again and then proceed again. Now the potential of hydrogen field, you can enter that as well. The suspended solids, the nitrate values, NO2, NO3 values, the organic matter values that has been entered out here as well. The alkalinity values, the major ions that are present out here, you can enter those values as well. In all these parameters, a range has already been defined. For whatever value the range exceeds from the range that has been given out there, it will be highlighted. Just make sure that it will be highlighted just to show that this range is a bit absurd from the range that is usually observed, and that will be highlighted for your reference as well. So the major ions values can also be added up, that is carbonate, bicarbonate, magnesium. Then the extended parameters can be added up out here, that is dissolved oxygen, the depth, the chlorine, the dissolved oxygen, saturation, electrical conductivity, general fluoride, resistivity, all these values can be entered, and all these values, that is nutrients value, can be entered, the organic matter, alkalinity, hardness, other inorganics, the major ions, the coliforms, the biological values, the organic micropollutants, and then the trace and toxic ions, the chemical indices, the pesticides, the radiological values. All these values can also be added up. The parameters can also be added up out here, that is FeAl, NaK, Ca, calcium, magnesium, carbonate, hydrocarbonate, chlorine, fluoride, whatever, all these values can be added up out here itself. And then we will come to the analysis part of it, wherein whatever values we enter out here, it will automatically come up out here. That is cations value that we enter out here, the anions value that we enter, and the ion balance value will automatically come out. Since we have not entered those values out here in our table, this value is not coming up. So all these values will come up. Once you enter all these values, just click on the save button. Once you click on the save button, all these values will be saved for your reference. I'll just show you for one more parameter. Again, I'll take all stations. I'll take the same station. You have to select this particular station for which you want the entry, or you want to edit the details, or you want to make an entry for that particular station. We took this particular station, that was 2023. Now, if I take another station that is below, please also note you can also choose multiple station out here. If I want to choose multiple station for which I want to do the entry for. If I click on multiple stations, I'll be getting all those stations for that has been selected out here itself. And also, if I check this, I'll be getting for only a particular station that I want to add. Also, an Excel can be downloaded for this particular station only. Now, let's see what are we getting for this particular thing. This will give me all these details of what all samples, stations, laboratory, all the details that we were having on our page. This will be downloaded for our reference. That whatever data has been entered and at what time, what is the sample ID, station, the laboratory, the collection time, who has saved this particular data and what date this was saved, we'll be getting that entire through this Excel sheet. I'll again show you down. This is on the bottom right corner where my cursor is revolving. I'll click on this and I open this particular field. I'll be getting all those things, and that can be kept for your record as well, so that you know this particular data has been saved at this particular date and who has saved this. And just close this and just we'll get back to this. And for whatever data you want to make the entry for again I'll let you know. For we've selected the station, we go to the edit part of it. Earlier I selected this sample ID, that is 737762. Now I'll select another sample ID, that is 738864. Click on the edit part. In a similar fashion, I'll be getting all these details. Also, if you see for this particular thing, the values that are exceeding are or that are below the desired parameters have been highlighted out here as well. Similar function, we can enter the basic information, the container, standard parameters. If you can see out here, this value of electrical conductivity is showing me 2. And since it is falling in range less than 5 to 30,000, it is showing me error sign out here. Similarly, if you can see out here, in general parameters as well, the electrical conductivity general is below 5. So it has been highlighted as 0. Similarly, this particular value should fall between 0.2 and 1. And since this is 3, again it has been highlighted as red. Same goes the total solid out here, that has been highlighted in yellow. This is for your reference only. All these things. Now other parameters, see this particular parameter uranium is also on the higher side, that has been highlighted as red. Now tritium also, if we see, this is also highlighted as red because this value should fall between 1 and 1, and it is more than that particular range. Similarly, for this is none of these parameters is higher than the desired range. On the analysis, this is the last tab where we see in the earlier station, in the earlier sample collection, we were seeing that was empty. Out here, since all the values has been entered out here, we can see the cations, anions, the ion balance, the EC, the carbon balance, the CO3 balance, and the TDS check. This is in general of all the parameters that you enter out there on the top. This is an analysis of all those parameters out here. In general, you'll be getting a short analysis of what all parameters you've entered. In cations form, in cations you'll be having Ca, Mg, Na, K, and the total cations count. Then in anions you'll be having Cl, SO4, CO3, HCO3, NO2 plus NO3, and the total anion counts again. Then the ion balance. That will come from cations minus anions upon this particular formula that has been shown out here. Then the EC balance will be shown. The carbon balance, if you enter the value out here, the carbon balance will also show up. The CO3 balance and the TDS check.